Hey everybody, welcome to GHC Esports here on Twitch. I am with Zancities, but actually it looks like I didn't click over all the way. We have two people with us today ready to cast. We have Zancities and we also have Zodette from our varsity team. So since you're the newbie here on stream, Zodette, I'm going to ask you first, how the heck are you?
I am great. A little chaotic today, but I feel great.
And I think I saw your bearded dragon on your shoulder just a bit ago.
Uh,
Is that
yeah,
right?
yeah. You want me to grab her real quick?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely got to see that. And while you're grabbing her, Zan Cities, how you doing, my man?
Hey, Ralph, it's been pretty good today.
Good. Always good to see you. It looks. Oh shoot, I missed my timer a little bit because I cut us in early. Let's see if I can bring it back. Goodness gracious, sorry about that. Yeah, so we jumped in the timer a little bit early because it looked like the team was loading in. Is that so? That there she is. What's her name?
Her name's Coco. Funny because my boyfriend got her from her friends and then ended up giving her to me instead.
Nice. Well, she looks very sweet.
She has her
How long
moments.
have you had her?
Almost a year now.
Wow. Okay. We had
Yeah.
a gecko for a little while, and she went missing, and she was gone for like a year. We thought she must have gotten under some bed and died or something. But then she
Oh
came out of
yeah.
our pantry a little bit later, and oh my goodness, it looks like we are jumping into Icebox. I'm going to turn it over to the two of you.
Oh.
This is Grace Harbor College against Gogebic Community College's Valorant squad, and we are already in the thick of it. Take it away, you two.
Alright, so here on Icebox, this is the newest map that came out with the season. Oh, Berta's will get in butter. Oh. It's like no player Omen is up top. Squumple's getting the headshot on Desify. One down.
That's impressive.
Placing alarm bot. Turn out.
Oh, looks like LET getting one through mid. Berta's looking now AK. Berta's looking out another one. Ooh, but going down due to a reload by Pro Jades.
Out of charges. One enemy remaining.
Dart getting another one. Dart getting the second. For another round for GHC.
Alarm bot out. Turn out.
Zodette, I have a question. What do you know about the Icebox map? I have not yet seen it.
It's crazy, I will tell you that much. There's more corners than you would expect. So there's a lot more peeking for other people.
One down.
Ooh, the long range shot from Shadowbane onto AK. Looks like the attackers are kind of pinched into the site. LHC getting on another one. Oh, taking out LHC though.
Turn out. One enemy remaining.
Shadowbane and Ferdos will each get in one. In the 1v3.
Here. Placing swarm grenade.
Shadowbane, take out Desert 5. A site.
Found them.
Now A. Scumbo's getting out Lucid.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, she taking out Dr. Pong going into 1v5.
Flawless.
Wait, she can approaches with a clean headshot.
Is it just me, or is Icebox a louder map than some of the other ones?
It is a louder one. When you're running, you can hear people in the weirdest spots when they're running, so it is a louder map.
Okay, I was like, man, those boots sound extra heavy, like they're stomping extra hard today.
Yeah.
Cover going out.
Still inside.
First taking out 1. Going down to Dr. Pong. Four v 3. Scumbo's taking out Pong. Dart taking out Desert 5. 4v2. Lucid is trying to make a push onto the site. Looks like GHC kind of has him pinched in that corner back
One
there.
player remaining.
Dart taking out AK. Scumbo's getting out the second.
Right here.
Getting an operator this round is really awesome.
Need a drop. Thanks. Need a drop. Thanks.
This seems like a really strong start from the chokers. What does Gogebic need to do to turn this around, Zodette?
Either getting on the defender's side or trying not to push as much and pushing as a team would be the last option.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Here.
So it's like Lucid might be popping his ult on the A side, but he's gonna go down to LHC. Is she getting out AK? Lucid checking out Shadowbane. Fertizzle with the snipe onto Lucid. Now refrag.
One enemy remaining.
OJ's taking out Fertizzle though. Dark and LHC taking out 1 each, going to 3v1. But now Swiftles will take it to another win for GHC.
GHC, of course, is currently ranked 13th out of 25 teams in the nation. With only 4 weeks left in the season, if we take this as strongly as we have been, I think this is a really, really good indicator that we have a chance at playoffs.
Yeah, this game is
That would
definitely
be
gone
awesome.
off to an incredible start for GHC as we're up 6-0 right now. Ooh, but Lucid taking out Dark. Planting on B side. Ooh, he's taking out Squimples, but Squimples also getting him out with that shot. Alright, this will take out another one.
You should run.
Killjoy ult going down on B side. That lockdown destroyed. LHC taking out Pawn. 3v2. Ooh, Frizzle walking right past AK. This is by taking out Shadowbane. So this looks like this is going to be the first loss for GHC.
Yeah. I will say,
Thrifty.
the Phoenix did pull a good move, when he was pushing in.
Yeah. Looks like GHC with 5 ults.
Placing sentry.
The hunt begins.
Looks like the attackers just split 4-1. So we're just looking at Pro Jades. It's on. Still getting out Desified, but AHC, AK taking out LHC. We're still getting a third on Dr. Ponk. Oh, we're going down to Lucid. 3v2. 2v2 as AK takes out Dark. Attacker's going up top on A.
One enemy remaining.
Lucid taking out Shadowbane on 1v2. Squimples is left. Lucid into the ball.
Last player stand. One enemy
Squimples getting
remaining.
AK.
Joke's over. You're dead. Revealing area.
So popping that ult. An extra life. Ooh, the Lucid takes out Squimples. It was a good use of that Phoenix ult, just being able to make a risky push, secure the round.
Last 2 games going to Gogebic. What are they doing differently here? Why are they seeing some success now where they didn't in the previous 6 rounds?
They've probably figured out some different things that we've been doing as a team, is what I would guess, as well as they're now some are split pushing while the others are pushing hard with each other.
Found them.
Yeah.
Swung. Alarm bot down.
Definitely keeping together. I've never seen some plays by, I think it's Vertical, he's flanking around. It's by taking out Dark, really taking out AK and going down to Lucid. The 3v3. Sorry, 4v3. Oh, 4v2 instead of gets a headshot on Vertical.
Revealing area. There they are. Out of charges. I am the hunter.
Shadowbane taking out 1. As Squimples prompts the 4. Getting none.
One enemy remaining.
Maybe Shadowbane can get the sneaky defuse. No. Desify winning the round with 4 kills.
That group push by Gogebic really seemed to make a difference. You know, it was really obvious in this round, but that's what they must be doing differently, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Had the camera on the wrong side.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yes, looks like they're making a push onto A side. Almost the old getting to flank around. First will take him out though. LHC gets 2 kills on Lucid and Pro Jades. Tagged by the Silva ult though.
Ooh.
As he goes down to AK's ult. AK getting Fertizel too. In the 3v2. Dart getting hit by that shot dart.
Thirty seconds left.
One take out
One
Scorpions.
enemy remaining. One
Dart
enemy
takes out
remaining.
Block, but AK also takes out Shadowbane.
Ooh.
Dark on 18 HP with AK just watching that
10
angle.
seconds left.
So one for defenders as time runs out.
So aside from the noise, what is it about Icebox that makes it so different from a map like Split?
Icebox is more of like on A site it's like very close range, and then on B it can be a lot more open. So like the variations in sight lines that you see as going from like a long or mid long and B it's very open. There's definitely different sight lines that everyone has. Oh, she taking out two. Into a 5v3.
Here.
Ooh, going down to AK. Pawn taking out Fertizzle. Shadowbane taking out Desify. And into a 3v2. Shadowbane does have
One player remaining.
going down to AK as Dark takes out Punk.
I've
Ooh,
survived
and
much
Skunk's
worse than
taking
you.
out AK.
Last round in the hash.
Last round was
Ellie.
8-3.
I know we're only at the halftime mark here, but I'm wondering, Zodette, LHC really made his presence felt on that last round by taking out two of Gogebic before there was even much of a skirmish. Who of the GHC players you see on the field now, or actually I guess open this up to all 10 players on the field, who would you be picking for MVP right now based on what you've seen so far? I'm not going to hold you to it, just wondering who are the players that are standing out to you today?
Today, I'm kind of gonna be tossing between LHC and Squimbles, definitely, on our side. Definitely AK on enemy side if I pick one for them.
You're dead.
But overall, I'm gonna have to go with LHC, definitely.
Yeah, but in this conversation we've seen Desify and Lucid both taking out a player on GHC's time. Always Dark and Squimples each taking out one. Projade's getting another, and into a 2v3.
You should run.
Attack
Spike
kill drill
planted.
going down on A.
Prepare for hellfire.
Squimples getting Projade's, but
One
then
player
2v2.
remaining.
Jarwin getting off.
One enemy remaining.
So you getting Squimples. And Shadow Man.
Switching sides.
That is a nice clutch by Lucid there.
That was pretty impressive.
8 and 4 in the second half. It's like she's only going to be making a full push on to A.
Oh, my apologies, wrong camera angle.
Oh, that's by taking out LHC.
Enemy kill.
Shadow Man fades. It's fighting another. Ooh, AK getting out swivels. And the 2v3 is targets AK.
Turn out.
Looks like they might be trying to make a rotate to B site.
Placing alarm bot. Placing
30
swarm
seconds
grenade.
left.
Yeah, so it looks like Desify is already there.
Planted.
Shots on Shadowbane.
Placing
All
sentry.
3 of the defenders are there now. For defuse.
One enemy remaining.
Desify getting dark. Shadowbane getting out Lucid. Desify also getting out Shadowbane. And defuse at the final second. So it looks like GHC making a full push for B site. They found that turret.
Still in sight. Out of charges. Placing sentry.
Desify getting OHC.
Alarm
Was
bot.
wrong. Going down to Lucid. Shadowbane getting 1. Shadowbane getting 2. Going down. Another round.
They're now figuring out quick tactics that GHC has, so this will be interesting for them to if they can beat us in this.
So is this a case of Gogebic, making adjustments and improvising and adapting to our tactics, or is this a case of them? Okay, so now it's time for Grace Harbor to change and adapt
as well.
Shadowbane taking out Desify.
Current division.
Oh, yawn.
Being sent.
Squimples and Frizzle each taking out
player
one.
standing.
Frizzle's getting the second, putting into a 5v1. Looks like Lucid is behind GHC. And going down to Squimples.
There we go.
Revealing area.
So from an eco point of view, both teams ought to be fairly close right now. I mean, there's only a difference of 3 matches between them, yes?
After the switch, it's a little more different because switch, you restart your eco kind of thing, but it looks like it would be close.
Gogebic might actually have a slight advantage since the switch, as they've collected more wins since then, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Hulk and AK getting one. We're going down to Frizzle with 3v3. 3v2 as Frizzle gets 2. Making it a third, getting Jades.
Ferdizzle just really going in there and hunting each one of them down.
Yeah.
So it looks like Desify is behind it. In a fourth with Desify, and another win for GHC.
That was very interesting from Ferdizzle.
Why? What stood out to you?
Well, they've been grouping up, but he decided to push into mid while other people went and pushed into A, which him pushing into mid set them off a little bit because they didn't expect the others to go towards A that much.
So that might be that change in strategy or that adaptation that we were talking about the Chokers needing to do?
Yes.
Placing sentry.
So it's like 4v4, 4v3, and Squimples gets Jades.
Nowhere to run.
Both is going on. Squimples getting the 8
You should run.
Both solo outside, yeah. I'm getting Squimples.
One enemy remaining.
And 1v. Oh, Dark getting both in another round of GHC as we need 2 more to win this game.
This is really close.
I have come to expect at this point that at least once in the game, Dark will pop off and usually shoot someone at point blank range. So I'm still looking for that.
Yeah, especially with the last match we had, that was really amusing to watch from my perspective of being actually in the game to watch her do that.
Right.
It's like Omen popping the ult, getting into the attacker spawn. Going down while taking Shadowbane with him. Going into a 4v4.
Over. You're dead.
Ooh, a big cheat Hawk. Ooh, Ellie AK taking out LHC, but Ferdizel.
One player remaining.
Healing area.
Ferdizel getting a third.
Spike planted.
Ooh, but Ferdizel going down to Jade.
No more to oppose us.
Oh,
And Squad
what a
getting
shot.
Jade.
There we go.
Ooh.
If they can get this last point, we win for GHC.
Looks like anticipation of a win is coming out in the players.
Yeah. You can see it. Great.
Yeah, you can. This is a team that's feeling confident going into this match point.
hmm
So it looks like GHC might be being flanked on into a side, but Squimples and Ferdizel each getting one. Oh, I'm taking out Dark. She planting a bomb.
You should spike planted.
Ferdizel taking out AK, but Lucy
One
taking out
player
Squimples.
remaining.
Shadowbane and
There
Ferdizel
we
each
go.
getting out one for the attackers, winning this game. Wait,
That was the win condition, right?
I thought. Wait, do games not go to 13 anymore? Question mark.
I thought they did. I'm so confused.
Yeah, so am I.
This is brain hurt moment.
I wonder if it was a custom game where they just set extra rounds.
Oh, that must be it.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go check with their captain. Stand by.
Cover going out. Shadows.
Yes, can confirm. That is the end of the game. There was a wrong button hit by the team that set up the map, and so at this point, I mean, just taking a look at the scoreboard, I'm gonna turn that down. So just a recap of the game here. What are we looking at in terms of stats? What did we see out there? And I guess I'm asking you, Zodette. What is that? What does this game look like to you?
It looks like a really well played, well won game by us. Especially with Ferdizel getting as many kills as he did. Because Reyna is one of the better characters to play, in my opinion. Because you can easily flank enemy team defending or attacking side. So that would be me. Overall, as a team, they had a really good picks for this map.
And Zan Cities, Zodette and I were kicking around, MVPs, and we were talking LHC and Squimples. I see Ferdizel is at the top of the list. What are you seeing here that lines up with what you saw in game as sort of a standout player or a tactic you saw, or what was a highlight for you?
Yeah, I think those highlights were those rounds where just Ferdizel was just racking up kills. Those were great to watch.
Yeah, so that one moment, Zodette, I believe you were talking about how it was really interesting to watch Ferdizel's point of view when he just took off and just started pursuing the incoming attackers and just went after them. That was pretty great stuff, and also unexpected. And I gotta wonder what were comms like at that moment. Was he like, "Hey, this is a really good idea," or was he like, "I have had it with these, with these MF and snakes on this MF and plane"? Like, I mean, was it one of those moments, or what was going through his mind? I wish I knew. At any rate, this was just a great game today. Well played by the Chokers. We've been number 13 out of the league right now. A win like this, cementing our week 5 with a win. Looking into week 6, 7, and 8, I think this puts us on a good trajectory with some good momentum to have a real clear shot at the playoffs. And gosh, I'm hoping that we're going to see that. So I've got one more question for each of you. If there was a wish list you could put out there for what you want to see next week for our Choker Valorant game. Not sure who we're playing yet, but your wish list can include going back to Split or more games on Icebox. It can include character changes. It could include let's say mechanical differences or a new tactic, a new meta discovered that the players are using. Zodette, I'm gonna throw this question to you first. What's on your wish list for what you want to see the Chokers out of a Choker game of Valorant next week?
I'd probably have to say seeing more of a split kind of thing like they did where Ferdizzle went towards mid instead. Seeing more of that when attacking kind of thing. Or seeing them kill from behind more on defending. Seeing stuff like
Right.
that from them.
Right. And those are definitely more confident plays. And I think your wish is right up there with what we are seeing from this squad. That more confidence and getting more wins under their belt, opening up some areas for more flexible play like that. That seems like it's definitely in the cards. Zan Cities, what about you? What's on your wish list?
Yeah, I definitely really like to see, like Odette said, those confident plays. But also, I know Ralph, you remember this. I want to see Dart get that ace again. That was great to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. She's had some of the most just like the most fun plays when she pops off. It's always a lot of fun to watch Dark. Yeah. Yep, I'm right there with you. Cool. Well, that's going to do it for us today. If you just tuned in a little bit late, of course, you can watch the VOD, but we also do replays on Wednesday. It's a Rewind Wednesdays on Facebook only, facebook.com/GHC Esports. Head on over there and give us a follow if you haven't already. Usually around 6 o'clock, we start the previous week's games and we just go through just the games, none of the beforehand, getting the match all set up, none of that stuff. And then, of course, Tuesday, we are back with more Rocket League and maybe even some Smash Ultimate as we head into week 6 of our NJCAAE fall 2020 season play. Just 3 weeks left. Hope that you can stick around for that. It's going to be awesome. And until then, unless we got anything else, I guess have an excellent weekend and nice seeing you all. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time right here on GHC Esports on Twitch. Take care, everybody.